underlying jurisprudence of Hindu law and underlying jurisprudence of Mohammedan law.
What is the similarity between tort and crime?
मुझे बताइए क्रिमिनल प्रोसिक्यूशन का अल्टीमेट ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या होता है?
Good afternoon, sir.
Come in.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Have your seat, Tazeen.
Thank you, sir.
Comfortable?
Yes, sir.
Briefly introduce yourself.
Sir, my name is Tazeen Binte Waheed. I was brought up in Lucknow. I did my schooling from Lucknow Public School till class 10th, and thereafter I went to Aligarh Muslim University for 11th and 12th, and thereafter I pursued my law from Aligarh Muslim University itself, and I graduated in 2021, and after that I have been preparing for this exam.
Why do you want to work in Bihar?
I have my roots connected with Bihar because my home state is UP, and the culture is also same in Bihar. The fooding, the clothing, everything is same. And moreover, I also have few of my seniors who are serving there as a judge, and few of my friends. So it will be not less than a home for me.
So how are your roots connected there?
Sir, I have my few relatives also.
Okay, so that way your roots are connected. Okay, you have mentioned that you like studying Hindu law and Mohammedan law. Can you briefly express the underlying jurisprudence of Hindu law and underlying jurisprudence of Mohammedan law?
So Hindu law and Muslim law are personal laws, and they govern the matter related to personal rights. For example, marriage, divorce, adoption, maintenance. So this is the jurisprudence lying behind both these personal laws. And since the practices and the cultures are different in Hindu and Muslim law, that's why it is a separate law as Hindu law and Muslim law as a separate.
Which set of law is better compliant to Article 14 of the Constitution of India? Hindu law or Mohammedan law?
Sir, as per Article 14, sir, it is Hindu law.
Hindu law is found to be having better equity?
Yes, sir, slightly better. Yes, sir.
No, but basically it is well-known fact that Mohammedan law is entirely concept upon the equality of all the human beings.
Yes, sir.
But Hindu law is based upon Varnashram principle, Manu.
Sir, the Hindu law, which is right now in force, the codified Hindu law, this is more, this is better with appliance with Article 14 than Mohammedan law. For example, sir, monogamy is practiced in Hindu law, but in Mohammedan law, polygamy is still practiced. So it is one of the examples, and there are a few others.
And what about property laws in Hindu law and property law in Mohammedan law? Are they compliant to equity principles?
So the earlier, the Hindu law was not compliant, but right now which is in force, that is more compliant. And as far as Mohammedan law is concerned, sir, Mohammedan law, earlier, Mohammedan law, much change has not been brought. So it kept this thing that rights of the male and female should be equal. So Mohammedan law in the past also it was very much compliant with Article 14.
Article 13 already declared that any law which was inconsistent with the provisions of Part 3 would be void. If in spite of that there is any provision in Hindu law or in Mohammedan law which was inconsistent with any of the fundamental rights law, it was inconsistent and so void. So why we needed to enact another law to declare that?
So it basically refers to personal rights, and sir, India is very diverse, and we have very different cultures and different religions. So sir, when we got independence, then the situation of India was very critical because there was much pressure on the government to manage the whole country and also not let it divide because the partition also happened. So that's why they gave the citizens this leverage to have this particular law so that their personal rights should be secured and they would be secured in their mind.
Okay. Do you think certain underlying principles of Hindu law are not consistent with Article 19 of the Constitution of India, particularly freedom of profession, read with equality of law? A set of persons in Hindu society are having privileges in a particular profession as compared to other sections of society.
So as far as I can recall, sir, there is a concept of Hindu undivided family. So they run the whole family business. And So sir, as far as I
So
can
why
recall,
should only male members be given the superior right in Hindu undivided family? Why not females?
sir, female can also be karta if they are the senior most, and basically mostly the major rights are devolved in karta. And after amendment of 2005, females are also co-partners, and it was the eligibility for co-partner that you should be it for eligibility for karta that
Okay,
you
my
have
last
to be
question.
co-partner.
As far as the right to religious freedom, including the right to organize religious institution, read with Article 19, freedom of profession. Do you think that these are mutually inconsistent provisions? That means if, let's say, the priest of a particular temple can come from a particular social group, it is violation of principle of equity?
No, sir, fundamental rights are not absolute. They are governed with certain exceptions, and it is the fundamental right of every citizen to govern their religious affairs. So that's why a particular group has been said to administer and manage the whole institution because they have the better knowledge, and it is not inconsistent.
But that knowledge can come from another social group as well.
Sorry, sir, I'm not able to recall right now.
To be more explicit, let's say a person who is born in a so-called scheduled caste can be more qualified, as Mr. Vedavas himself was more qualified, or Mr. Atharva Rishi was more qualified, though he was not Brahman by caste. So why can't a person from scheduled caste or Vaishya caste be have equal claim to become a priest in a Hindu temple?
Sorry, sir, I'm not.
Okay, never mind. Thank you.
आपका ऑप्शनल सब्जेक्ट है हिंदू, मोहम्मदन लॉ, टीपी इक्विटी ट्रस्ट, एनएसआरए एंड लॉ ऑफ कॉन्ट्रैक्ट एंड टॉर्ट. What is the similarity between tort and crime? Not a difference, similarity.
Sir, both are just in rem. Whatever is conducted, whatever happened in torts and whatever happened in a criminal law, the rights can be enforced against the whole world. So this is the similarity.
सही हैं आप?
Yes, sir.
चलिए आप मान लेते हैं हम आपकी बात. Types of the court under the civil procedure.
So it is said that civil court, sir, has been basically categorized in that, and territorial jurisdiction and pecuniary jurisdiction has been classified. But as per the different categories of courts, sir, I'm not able to recall right now.
Okay. Why CPC divided in order and section? Why CPC divided in section and order?
So as far as I can recall, sir, sections for amending sections, there is a particular procedure that particular government is only entitled. But for orders, High Court can also give rules, and High Court can also amend that. So to give that flexibility, orders were introduced.
अभी हाल ही में चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ इंडिया ने रूल ऑफ लॉ के कॉन्सेप्ट में चेंज कर दिया. पहले रूल ऑफ लॉ क्या कहता था? इक्वालिटी बिफोर लॉ, सुप्रीमेसी ऑफ द लॉ एंड प्रीडोमिनेंस ऑफ द लीगल स्पिरिट. इंडिया में सिर्फ दो ही कॉन्सेप्ट था. अब उन्होंने क्या कहा? उन्होंने कहा कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन इम्पॉर्टेंट है, तलवार नहीं. और उन्होंने कहा जो आँखों में पट्टी थी इक्वालिटी बिफोर लॉ वो इम्पॉर्टेंट नहीं है, बल्कि आँखों की पट्टी हटा दी गई. तो क्या ऐसा नोशन जो चेंज किया चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ इंडिया ने, तो क्या ये इंडिया में एज अ डेमोक्रेसी कंट्री में ये जरूर सही है या गलत?
Sir, before also the law was the legal principles and the law, it was working in a right manner. But I think in the judicial wisdom, whatever the Chief Justice of India has thought and whatever he has applied, I believe in that. And now before blindfold was there and now no blindfold is there, it shows that.
तो कल पार्लियामेंट भी कहे रात को सपना देखे और सुबह कहे एक एक्ट पास कर दे, और वो कहे कि हमने सपना देखा इसलिए सही है, जैसे चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ इंडिया ने कर दिया. तो अगर सेपरेशन ऑफ पावर है तो सेपरेशन ऑफ पावर में तो सबको अपना अपना काम करना चाहिए. और रूल ऑफ लॉ अगर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन का बेसिक स्ट्रक्चर है, आपने रिकॉग्नाइज किया है, तो आप विदाउट कंसल्टेशन आपने कैसे चेंज कर दिया? आप पहले कंसल्टेशन करते, पार्लियामेंट उस पर लॉ बनाती, तब उसके बाद नोशन चेंज करते. क्या आपके पास ये पावर है कि आप ऐसा काम करें? ये बियॉन्ड जुडिक्शन नहीं है?
Sorry, sir. Not able to recall right now.
चलिए एक सवाल और आप बताइए, अगर कस्टम और कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल लॉ में किसी भी प्रकार से कन्फ्लिक्ट हो तो कौन किसके ऊपर प्रिवेल करेगा?
Sir, Constitution is the supreme law, so it will prevail.
कस्टम प्रिवेल करेगा?
No, sir, Constitution. will
कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन
prevail.
प्रिवेल करेगा। तो मान लीजिए कि एग्जाम्पल है, मालिस ट्राइब है जो उड़ीसा में पाई जाती है, वहाँ पे कोई एक महिला है और उसकी शादी हुई तो वो 3 बार अपनी लाइफ में 3 शादी कर सकती है जब तक वो 18 वर्ष की अवस्था प्राप्त करती है। अब पहली 2 शादी की उसमें मेल पार्टनर नहीं है, लेकिन थर्ड में उसको मेल पार्टनर के साथ करना है। ऐसा कस्टम है, तो क्या इसे जो ट्राइब्स के कस्टम है उनका इम्पॉर्टेंट पार्ट है, क्या सुप्रीम कोर्ट उसे अनकॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल डिक्लेयर कर सकती है? और करेगी तो किस ग्राउंड पे करेगी?
Sir, if they are inconsistent with the values of Constitution, then Supreme Court can.
तो ये क्या वैल्यू के अगेंस्ट है? ऐसा कुछ है? कोई प्रोविजन है जो अगेंस्ट जा रहा है?
Sir, right to equality, as far as I can think, sir, right to equality, because
तो राइट टू इक्वलिटी कैसे वायलेट हो रहा है बताइए? हम तो नहीं समझ पा रहे हैं कोई इक्वलिटी वायलेट हो रहा है।
sir, everybody is equal before the law. So if monogamy is there, and if it is said that
भाई मैंने कहा 2 बार मेल पार्टनर है ही नहीं, 1 बार मेल पार्टनर है, तो 1 ही बार तो शादी करवा रहे हैं, 3 बार कहाँ करवा रहे हैं?
Okay, sir. Sir, I'm sorry, I'm not able to comprehend the question.
ओके, कोई बात नहीं। टेम्पोररी इंजंक्शन अंडर द सीपीपी एंड इंजंक्शन अंडर द स्पेसिफिक रिलीफ एक्ट, दोनों में डिफरेंस क्या है? और दोनों के ग्राउंड किस किस ग्राउंड में दिए जाएंगे सीपीसी में?
Sir, Order 39 deals with temporary injunction, and it deals with temporary injunction order. Whereas in Specific Relief Act, perpetual injunction can also be given, mandatory injunction can also be given. Temporary injunction, the grounds are laid down in Rule 1. Then when there is an apprehension that damage will be caused, or when there is any threatening by the defendant that he will dispose of the property, then the temporary injunction can be granted, and it will be granted for a particular period of time. But perpetual injunction in SRA, it is granted only on the terms of merit. So it is granted as a decree, and there are a few things which the party has to show. For example, irreparable loss and injury has been caused, balance of convenience, the court will see. So that's how perpetual injunction will be granted in the SRA.
लॉ ट्रांसफर ऑफ प्रॉपर्टी एक्ट में पार्ट परफॉर्मेंस है, तो पार्ट परफॉर्मेंस हमको थोड़ा बताइए, और उस पर इक्विटी का कौन सा प्रिंसिपल लागू होता है ये बताइए।
So Section 53A of the TPA deals with part performance. It is said that whenever any document has been signed or it is written, and a person is willing to do any act in furtherance of that agreement, then the law protects the possession of that person. And equity, the principle of equity here is what is ought to be done, what seems to be done, it should ought to be done. That is the principle here applies. And here the law protects the possession and not as the ownership, and it is applied as a shield, not as a sword.
गुड सर, थैंक यू।
तजीन जी मुझे बताइए, अगर एक व्यक्ति की डिफेमेशन करी जाती है, द पर्सन हैज 2 ऑप्शंस, either to initiate prosecution under the criminal law or to file a civil suit for defamation. Can the aggrieved person opt for both these remedies at the same time?
Sir, as far as I can think, sir, it can opt for one remedy, either for the criminal or civil.
So alternative नहीं है ये remedies, concurrent है, या concurrent नहीं है, alternative है?
Sir, alternative है.
Alternative है। मुझे बताइए, क्रिमिनल प्रोसिक्यूशन का अल्टीमेट ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या होता है?
Sir, the objective is to punish the criminal and also to save the society. That is the objective.
ओके। एंड सिविल प्रोसिक्यूशन अगर मैं डिफेमेशन का करूंगा तो उसका अल्टीमेट ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या होगा?
So to protect the reputation of that person.
The reputation has already been damaged. That is why the cause of action for defamation is there.
Yes, sir.
Isn't the ultimate objective in a civil suit compensation or damages?
Sir, it is also to punish the victim, punish the accused, so that it can give the example to the society that nobody can harm reputation of any person, which has been granted under Article 21.
So a person's reputation is a fundamental right implicit in Article 21 of the Constitution.
Yes, sir, implied.
Yes. How? Has the Supreme Court come out with any ruling of such sort?
So there are few exceptions, but a person has a right to reputation. But sir, specific case law I'm not able to recall.
Okay. What is the difference between ila and khula?
So khula means when the female wants a divorce, and it is a purchase divorce where she waive off her meher and also set a kind of consideration, and this is called khula. Sir, ila. So can I take 10 seconds to recall ila?
Sure.
Sir, as far as I can recall, sir, I'm not able to recall exactly, but if you allow, I want to make a guess.
Please go ahead.
So, where the husband takes the vow that he will not consummate with the lady for 4 months, then it is ila, as far as I can recall.
Okay. Is there any difference between the trial conducted in a court of session and a trial conducted before a magistrate, let's say a warrant trial?
Yes, sir, the procedure is different in sessions trial and in magistrate court.
But in both cases, there's first discharge, then there's framing of charge, then a plea of guilt is taken, then prosecution evidence, then defense evidence, then judgment. What is the difference between a court of session trial and a warrant trial before a magistrate? Is there any peculiar characteristic of a court of session trial that you don't find anywhere else?
Sir, here, as far as I can recall, so public prosecutor opened the case, and a particular crimes can only be tried before sessions trial, and the case has to be committed to the sessions trial, whereas magistrate it is not.
Fine, Tazeen ji, thank you.
Tazeen, let's see whether you have developed some interest in Bihar. Tell me, what are the 3 pillars of Bihar state?
So pillar in what sense?
Pillars of a state? I think you read it. शासन के सरकार के 3 स्तंभ होते हैं ना, 3 pillars of a state: legislature, executive, judiciary.
Yes, sir.
So briefly describe the 3 pillars of Bihar state.
So Bihar has Vidhan Sabha and Vidhan Parishad,
Okay.
and it has judiciary also, Patna High Court, and also the lower judiciary, and sir, executive is also there.
है executive वहाँ?
Yes, sir.
क्या बोलते हैं executive को?
Sir, the person who executes the law.
उसका कुछ नाम है?
So police is there, so bureaucrats are there.
What about Council of Ministers?
Sir, so they are legislature.
Council of Ministers is legislative body.
Sir, as far as I can recall.
Okay. So how many members can be there in Vidhan Sabha? What is the strength of Vidhan Sabha?
Sir, 40.
Membership is strength 40
Yes.
only? There's 40?
Sorry, sir. In Vidhan Sabha, it is in the Lok Sabha 40. In Vidhan Sabha, it is 243.
And Vidhan Parishad?
Vidhan Parishad, sir, I'm not able to recall exact. It is around 70s.
Which of the 2 is upper house, which is lower house?
So Vidhan Parishad is upper house.
Okay, why it is called upper house?
Sir, there indirect election happens, and
So it is called upper house because indirect election happens?
so sorry, sir, I'm not able to recall.
मतलब जहाँ भी direct democracy होगी उसका status low है?
No, sir. Sir, it has been taken from the British enactments like this, and it has working like now as well.
Okay. ठीक है. ये बता दें कि क्या बिहार के मंत्री परिषद में, जिसको आप लेजिस्लेचर कह रही हैं, कोई महिला मंत्री हैं, एक या एक से ज़्यादा?
Sorry, sir, I'm not able to.
आप खुद महिला हैं, महिलाओं के प्रति संवेदनशीलता तो होनी चाहिए.
Yes, sir, I will definitely look into it.
अच्छा, पटना हाई कोर्ट में क्या कोई महिला जज हैं?
Sorry, sir, I'm not able to recall right now.
मतलब क्या हाई कोर्ट तक महिलाएं अभी तक पहुंच नहीं पाई हैं जज के पोजीशन तक?
No, sir, definitely they are, but sir, I will definitely look into it.
अच्छा, पूरे इंडिया में कहीं भी कोई महिला जज का नाम बताइए जो who was the first woman judge of any of the high courts?
So the first woman judge of Supreme Court I know, sir, Fatima Bibi, and
of course सुप्रीम कोर्ट में जाने से पहले हाई कोर्ट में रही होंगी.
yes, sir. So as far as I can recall, sir, she was in Kerala High Court.
Was she the first woman judge of High Court?
No, sir. Sir, there was a different lady, but I'm not able to recall her name right now.
Okay. Fine, Tazeen, your interview is over. You may go now.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Have your seat. What's the meaning of Tazeen, by the way?
So beautiful.
Okay. And rest of the words in your name?
So Binte means daughter, and Waheed is my father's name.
Okay.
He's Binte.
Okay, that's very good information. And if let's say there is a son, how will be the words will be placed?
So Bin.
Bin.
Yes.
So it is feminine just
Bint A.
Bint A.
Yes. It's Arabic. There is Zair in Te.
Good. See, you have been thoroughly good. All these members are impressed with the kind of articulation of knowledge you are able to convey. So your understanding of question is good. You are receiving the question perfectly well. You are formulating your answers well and expressing it perfectly well. So law part is fine. We don't have any complaint about it. Just keep it up. As far as awareness about Bihar is concerned, let's say one of the members can go and test it. So maybe you need to read about
Yes, I will do.
Bihar.
Yes, sir.
और काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर को लेजिस्लेटिव बॉडी क्यों मानती हैं? एग्जीक्यूटिव नहीं मानेंगे इसको.
Sir, I was confused, sir, at that time.
वो लग गया.
ठीक है, तो वही लगा कि वही एक डोमेन है जहाँ पर थोड़ा डिस्कम्फर्ट फील हो रहा था आपको, तो वो थोड़ा तैयार कर लीजिए. ओके. एंड रेस्ट ऑफ थिंग्स आर फाइन. व्हाट काइंड ऑफ ड्रेस यू आर प्लानिंग टू वियर?
साड़ी.
हाँ, दैट विल बी बेटर. तो और सिटिंग पोस्चर में थोड़ा सा लोग ऐसा कहते हैं जो नारीवादी हैं, फेमिनिज्म वाले, कि जो महिलाएं एजेंट्स ऑफ पैट्रियार्की होती हैं, मतलब जिनका अपना डिग्निफाइड सेल्फ एस्टीम नहीं होता है, वो अपने आप को जानबूझकर एज पे रखती हैं, हाशिए पे रखती हैं.
ओके 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 सर.
तो आपको पूरे हक के साथ
जी सर.
कुर्सी को अपनाना है. तो आराम से बैठना है, पीछे टेक भी ले सकती हैं,
Yes, sir.
और स्ट्रेट बॉडी पोस्चर होना चाहिए. फेशियल एक्सप्रेशंस आर वेरी गुड. यू आर हैविंग स्माइलिंग, enthusiast kind of thing. So almost everything is perfectly fine. Only one small thing, that while talking you are continuously moving your thumb. This way you are rubbing.
Okay.
That sometimes if they happen to glance at that, they may take a indication that you are a little bit having some anxiety.
Okay.
So calm and composed posture is considered to be standard. तो उसको थोड़ा सा देख लीजिए. And of course, sometimes, just a couple of occasions, it appeared that you are making hasty expressions. You may take your own time to collect your thoughts. At least show that you are taking time to collect your thoughts. उनको दिखना चाहिए कि नहीं ये बच्ची सोच के बोल रही है. देखिए, फ्लैम्बॉयंट नॉलेज अच्छी होती है चीज़ें, लेकिन कई बार जुडिशियल ऑफिसर को जानते हुए भी चीज़ों पे थोड़ा सा विचार कर लेना होता है कि चलो तसल्ली कर लें कि कोई गलती ना रह जाए. तो वो आपको एक फील देना है कि आप 2-4-5 सेकंड समय ले रही हैं. ठीक है, बाकी चीज़ें बहुत अच्छी हैं. आपको अगर कुछ और पूछना हो या कोई मन में और भी सवाल हो तो पूछें.
नहीं सर, ऐसा तो नहीं सर.
चलिए, ऑल द बेस्ट.
थैंक यू सर.